amigos? It's me, the DMD, and guys, I am back briefly, sort of, kind of, with an updated ABC deck profile for September of 2018. It is supposedly right before the ban list, and I'm kind of skeptical about uploading this because even though I don't think anything that I have in here is going to get touched, I'm not sure what is going to get touched. I have a feeling I know a couple cards that are getting banned, but I'm not sure that anything in here is getting banned. Anyway, at any rate, I just wanted to bring you guys this profile. This profile is actually not a pure ABC deck anymore, as you're going to see. I've got quite a few engines in this build, and some of you might be thrown off a little bit by how many engines I'm running, but I'm going to explain sort of the combos as I go along, because I know that there are going to be a few cards in here which are going to require some explanation. But anyway, let's get right in. So starting off with the profile, I'm just going to get into what everybody's seen already a 1.5 million times. We've already seen this before. We're going to see it again. 3 of each piece, and yes, 3 of each piece is what you should play. It's basically mandatory. I've seen lists where they will cut certain pieces out, like C and A, but I just prefer to have all 3 in my deck of each piece, just because number 1, we're playing Desires, and number 2, having more pieces means we can extend more. Now, the new part of this deck, we are going to be playing 2 copies of Alistair the Invoker. All of our cards, all of our monster cards in our deck, for the most part, actually I think all of them except the hand traps are light. So that means that we have a very easy time making Invoked Mechaba. To support our rank 4 engine, we are playing 2 copies of Gold Gadget and of course 2 copies of Silver Gadget because we like to make rank 4s. We are playing 2 copies of each of the Ghost Girls because we just like to have hand traps to stop our opponents from doing anything going first if we happen to lose the die roll. And finally, of course, the card we unfortunately see more than we would like to, but need to play it anyway because we want to resolve our Brilliant Fusion, is 1 copy of Gem Knight Garnet. Now, moving on to the spells, we have 3 copies of Union Hanger because, well, we're playing ABCs, so we need to play 3 copies of Union Hanger. We also have 2 copies of Magical Meltdown. This helps us search our Alistair, and also, because we are running multiple field spells, it gives us access to set rotations. So we've got 2 Terraforming, and as we mentioned a minute ago, the 1 copy of Set Rotation, really good card. Then we go on to the really broken part of the deck, which is triple copies of Brilliant Fusion. And I'm going to show you guys a combo at the end of the video of where you can literally make Buster with Brilliant Fusion plus B or Brilliant Fusion plus Hanger. It's a 2-card combo. It's really insane. So I wanted to showcase you guys that so you would have an idea of how to play ABCs a little bit easier, and you wouldn't just be relying on the old 3-card combo, which is a piece, hanger, and a gadget, or a thrasher. Then we move on to search off our Alistairs, and to make the Mechaba, we have 2 copies of Invocation, 1 copy of Reinforcement of the Army for our 1 Photon Thrasher, 2 copies of Pot of Desires, and then 2 Cosmic Cyclones because we might run into situations where we need them. Moving on to extra, we of course have our standard triple buster. We've got 2 copies of Invoked Mechaba. This obviously is our secondary boss monster because, well, Mechaba is amazing. Then we've got 1 copy of Gem Knight Seraphinite, the boy who doesn't like to get effect veilered. Then for our rank 4s, we've got 1 Bujinti Tsukiyomi, we've got 1 Diamond Direwolf to go into after we tag out, we've got 1 Utopia and 1 Lightning so we can out big boys. Now for the links, we have 2 copies of Proxy Dragon, we have 1 Underclock Taker, we have 1 Cleafort Genius, and we have 1 Decode Talker. The Cleafort Genius, or the Underclock Taker, will probably come out for an Alistair the Invoker of Madness at some point, so play him if you have him. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about my new build in the comments section below. It's me, it's that DMD, and your boy is out.
Can I get